Is there a better way to pick our judges than...
Actually, you know, I think you'd be surprised. I can count on one hand how many appointments I've made. That used to be true. That used to be true. But now what people are doing is finishing their term and allowing people to come in and run for the office. So I've had 2 Division III Court of Appeals, none in the Superior Court. I've had 1 Division II, none in Division I, and 2 Superior Court appointments. That's it.
So you see the numbers decline?
Yeah, yeah. Because I think what's happening is they're letting them finish out their term and then allow anybody who wants to run.
Do you ever, when you appoint someone to a judicial position, does it enter into your conversation as to whether that person, if they're elected to a full term, will serve it out, if they will be committed to full term rather than resigning midway through? I'll
tell you the conversation I had with the candidates, the final candidates. I not only asked, because I'll tell you my long-term strategy here. I not only want to know that they'll fill out their term, but I was also looking for someone who was interested in serving on the state Supreme Court. I think the state Supreme Court ought to have some representation from Eastern Washington. So when I make the appointments over here, I'm looking for candidates whom I think would have the ability to run and would have the judicial background ultimately to move on to a higher appointment, and that aren't doing it in the short term, but see this as a long-term commitment if the voting public will accept them to the judiciary. There's no question in my mind, myself being a lawyer, that serving for 1 4-year term, you will not be as good as you will if you have served 2 or 3. I mean, the judicial experience is extremely helpful. There comes a point where you need to leave the bench, but by age, but judicial experience is extremely important, and I would really like to see somebody from Eastern Washington on the state Supreme Court.